Big day today, Burnley versus Arsenal. What's going on, Dan?
I'm alright, cheers, darling. How are you?
I'm good.
Good stuff.
How are you feeling about today's game?
Listen, I'm always nervous, Char, because this team, I never know what it's going to bring, but I'm going to go 1-1. It's a bit pessimistic, really, isn't it? But I don't feel like Burnley are a team that we can come and kind of express ourselves against. They're going to try and beat us up, aren't they?
I know. Especially where they're sitting in the table as well. They ain't yet had a win as well, so they're going to really be on it today.
Yeah, it's a struggle for them as well, but you know what you're going to get with Burnley, don't you? Do you know what I mean? You know you're going to get physical, they're going to put long cross in the box. I actually think Ben White and Ramsdale, if they both play today, that to me is going to be two of the biggest players. Because you talk about the front pitch, we haven't been scoring for ages. This manager doesn't want to play attacking football for whatever reason, it seems. So I think if Ben White and Ramsdale have a good game, then they're the two players that I worry about personally, because we're going to see how good these signings are in games like this. So we'll see what happens. I'm going 1-1 though. There's
a lot of talk about the goalkeeping situation. Who's your preference to start today out of Leno and Ramsdale?
Ramsdale, for the pure fact that he wants to be here. I don't think Leno wants to be here. So if Leno doesn't want to be here, then he can go, as far as I'm concerned. So Aaron Ramsdale comes in for me.
Yeah. Tomiyasu on the starting.
Yeah, I want to see more of this guy. You know, I was really impressed, and I'm reserving judgment because I remember when I rated Danny Ceballos and everyone thought he was going to be Sani Cazorla after one game against Burnley. But you know, I'll take what I'm seeing so far of this kid. We needed a right back, and I think he can play in a few positions. So hopefully he continues to play. Thomas Partey as well. I mean, does he come back in if he's fit? Does he start for you? For me, he has to play. I mean, Thomas Partey is our best player. Head and shoulders above anyone else, in my opinion, in terms of his intelligence, experience. I think his leadership. I think what he actually brings in terms of his ability on the ball, technically, in midfield, is fantastic too. So if Thomas Partey's fit, Thomas Partey starts. And I would play Sambi alongside him because although Maitland-Niles I thought was okay, a lot of people were a bit harsh on him, I thought personally, but I think he gives 110% Maitland-Niles. I actually think Lokonga is looking very good. I like this guy. I think he's been one of our most positive signings. So
yeah, exactly.
I'd take him.
And on the centre going forward, is it Lacazette or Aubameyang for you?
Well, I've got to play Aubameyang because he scored the last game. I think Lacazette will be used as more of a sub this season. I think he's going in the summer, isn't he? You know, I think we should have got rid of him already. But for me, I think Pepe is one of our most threatening players going forward. I know a lot of people slate him and they think his touch is poor and stuff like that at times. For me, going forward, Pepe is the most threatening. But Aubameyang is a goal machine. I know that we haven't seen it as much in the last few months, but actually when you look at his end to last season, 10 goals in 13 games wasn't nothing to be too bad about. And he scored again the other week. So I've seen more sharper Aubameyang and more of the older Aubameyang. So he's got to start putting him in the net. And if he does that, I'll be happy.
Exactly. Right, thank you very much, Dan. Hey, judges, what's going on? Match day.
I'm all good, thank you very much.
You look quite relaxed there, mate.
Yeah, just chilled out, you know. I know that the Arsenal...
The calm before the storm.
Calm before the storm. I can rely on the Arsenal. I know they're not going to let me down today, you know. Comfortable 2-0 win. So just going to chill here and just enjoy the game.
Hopefully it is that sort of match, mate. Got a feeling it might not be, though. Turkish, what are you saying?
However, the optimist. Go on.
Nah, listen, it is what it is. We should beat them. But listen, it's 16th against 18th, so that says it all. 4 games in, we haven't started well. So we'll see how it goes.
Yo!
Dan, what's going on? Spoke to you earlier. Man.
You know what I'm saying.
We know what you're saying.
I'm not optimistic.
Nope.
Harvey.
Harvey's the complete opposite. How are you feeling, Harvey?
3-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-0. I don't know. This we're going to be.
We scored 3 goals. When was that?
We scored 6.
In the West Brom game.
Just wait.
A game is a game.
Man. I love the optimism.
Someone's got to be optimistic.
Exactly. We love that energy, Harvey.
Anya, what are you, Charles? What are you saying?
Yeah, man, I'm saying either 1 or 2-0 win to Arsenal.
Neil's not optimistic.
I mean, it's a win. It's 3 points.
Yeah,
Clean sheet.
Maybe so.
Exactly. This Mr. Lee Judges is such a diva. He's got bear. He's been handed cake, and he is still asking for more. Isn't it? You're worse than Mariah.
And he's asking for Arnica.
Look, we've got some lovely homemade cake from
Oh,
Helen.
no, that's lovely. Helen's made this herself, like, yeah? Shall I give it a test?
Go on, tell us what it tastes like. Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Well done, Helen.
He likes the cake. Anything else you want, sir?
No, I'm fine with that.
You happy? You satisfied?
I'm happy today, yeah.
Got the beers in the fridge?
Yeah, beers in the fridge.
Although you were requesting for the temperature to be altered. But what are you saying about the lineup? Happy?
Happy, very happy. Very what's the word, positive. I think.
Good.
So,
That's
yeah.
what we like to hear, mate.
Yeah, we're having a go today, and I'm quite pleased with that, like, you know.
Will we get the job done?
Yes.
Yeah.
2-0 to the Arsenal.
Come on. What are you saying, Dan the man?
No, I'm still sticking with it. I'm still sticking with 1-1 because listen, I hope I'm wrong. Of course, I want to win. I'd love to win 3-4-0. The team lineup has been good and it's impressed me, but I still don't like the style of play that we're playing with this manager. Very negative. So I want to see free-flowing, expressive football today, Charlene.
All right.
Whoa. Bit like this cake.
So I seem to be the only optimistic one here. So, you know, I'm still going with my 2-1, 3-1, 3-0 prediction. But, you know, I hope our football is as free-flowing and expressive as Lee's cake.
And are you happy with the lineup as well?
I'm happy. Listen, I don't think we could have asked for a better lineup. I was happy to see Saka in there. I think James was a bit, I think you were quite a bit, you know. I think he's going to do. I think he's going to do all right in this game. It's just, let's get some early goals because, as me and James were talking about in the build-up, it's normally the early goal that decides the game against Burnley. So we'll see.
Let's do it.
We're going to do this.
What are you saying, James B?
Hello, Charlene.
Hello.
What do you want from me?
What do I want from you?
What thoughts on?
Yes, the lineup. You happy? Anything you did or didn't want to see?
I'm happy because I'll always be happy when a manager puts out an attacking lineup that suggests they're going to have a go and is being brave. You've got two young players in Odegaard and Smith Rowe, very attacking as well in midfield. I like that. And Partey stuff, so I like all that. I think it might prove a little naive if Burnley are really getting stuck in and making it difficult for us in midfield. It might prove a little naive if you need a battler like Lokonga or someone just to match them physically and help you on the press and all that. But I'm being boring now. Listen, I'm happy, but I'm nervous. The 11 hasn't made me think that suddenly we're going to win this. I thought it was a draw and I stick with that. But I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong today. I want to be very wrong today.
Right, so going back to the live stream that we done, where we was asked the question, who would you snog, marry and avoid? We picked James B as someone that would marry. Look at it, obviously.
It's really lovely.
So I'm just saying to the team, the reason why I picked James. James, I think you're the type of man that would probably like cook a nice meal with like candles. You know, a lot of thought and effort behind it.
That's a good question.
Yeah, what would you cook?
Well, what do you like?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That
That just says it all. I think you're the type of man that would probably like run a nice bath and, you know, rub my feet down. That's why I said I'd marry you. Am I right or wrong, James?
What more do you want from a man?
Exactly. Take care of your lady.
I could definitely do the cooking. I'll probably run a bath and get in it myself.
What, alongside your wife?
I quite like it.
This is too much information.
I quite like the downtime. I'm not going to lie. Run a bath. Chat to in an hour.
Depends how big the bath is. You've got a big
I
bath.
don't have the biggest.
You ain't got the big bath.
No.
Only have double-sized bath. Very nice.
Yeah, king size bath.
Yeah, king-size
No,
bath.
no.
Move over, dear.
Rose petals lead into the bath, lots of
yeah.
bubbles,
Yeah,
bit
the
of
rose
champagne
petals,
or red
but-
wine, you know.
No, me on my ones.
Just
with
you
a,
by
with
yourself.
a drink. Nice can of
You
Coke.
know, a bit of champagne on the side in the old bucket.
Yeah, get my favourite series on. You know, something classic like Dragon's Den or something.
Right, now you're throwing me off a bit.
Really?
I don't watch Dragons then.
No?
No.
No, I'm joking. I mean, sometimes I like to dabble in a bit of, but no, more.
So you're
What do
going
you
for a
want?
romantic night in with your wife or your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, what would be the Netflix film or what would it be that? What would it be?
Bit of Dragon's Den if we want to educate ourselves on business.
You
No, I'm
ain't going to
kidding.
get much there in Dragon's Den, are you?
I like to learn all about equity investments.
Oh, right.
and all
Well, I
that.
think you need to
and
learn
I don't
about
think-
something else.
Oh yeah, what's that, Lee?
We don't mind whacking on a Marvel film. We quite like our Marvel.
Oh,
yeah,
what, Marvel,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah, we went to see Shang-Chi the other day. Good film.
Good film, was it?
Yeah, good.
Oh, I want to see that. I watched Snake Eyes, which is really good.
I've not seen
Oh
that.
yeah, I loved it.
No, I've not seen
I
that.
feel like there's going to be a part 2, which I can't wait to see. And I stayed awake. Normally I fall asleep during films, but I stayed awake for the whole film. So, you know, that says a lot.
What kind of series do we like? I'm Breaking Bad. 24 was good.
Yeah,
No,
likewise, man.
Yeah,
Likewise.
I like that kind
Game
of
of
thing.
Thrones.
Game of
Walking
Thrones,
Dead.
yeah. Quality. Yeah. See, if I'm like investing in a series, I'll whack that on in the bar. And I'll be there like an hour and a half, 2 episodes in.
What was that one? The
Till it
last
gets
series
cold.
I think I watched was the Broadwalk one. That was good.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Boardwalk
good.
Empire.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Not seen it, but yeah, it's supposed to be good.
Really
But the way they ended that was because they got cancelled. It was too-
Right, so there you go, guys.
So,
James
I'll
and-
make you food and I'll get in the bath after. After you've worked me hard with your 3-course meal and candles and the lot.
Right, this is TMI. We're going to cut it here. Woo, 3 points. 3 points at Turf Moor.
Another three, and a clean sheet. It's all mad.
Exactly. I mean, what did you make of today's performance?
Performance was better than the Norwich performance. It wasn't a great performance today, but it was better than the Norwich one. That's the positive spin on it. I'm still not confident about the Tottenham game. I think the lack of finishing and being clinical in the final third in a game against Tottenham or a better club than Norwich or Burnley will cost us. It nearly cost us today, it nearly cost us against Norwich. So I'm worried about that, but at least we've done what we had to do before that Tottenham game, which was get 6 points out of 6.
Yep, and I mean, North London derby, I know that is a concern for you. It's a concern for me as well. Do you think that's the time when the players are really going to turn up and start finishing off in that final third?
I hope so. Like, what better game to do it in? You know, and it's not even like I'm concerned about Tottenham because of how good I think they are, because I don't think they're that good. It's more I'm concerned about them because of our lack of, finishing, our lack of, cutting edge in that final third. So I'm hoping if it's going to click, let it click against Tottenham because it's a big one. It's always a big one for us. It's a big one for Arteta. And, as much as we've just got 6 out of 6, a poor performance and a loss against Tottenham, it can, swing things back around against Arteta again.
And if we get that all-important win in the North London derby, convincing win as well, great performance from the team, what is that going to do for Arsenal as a club as well as Arteta?
Listen, it gives Arteta more time. Not that we know how much time he's got anyway. That's the thing. We don't know when he's, what his targets are, so we don't know what's going to happen with him. But a win against Tottenham, coupled up with 6 points, that'd be 9 out of 9. If Chelsea do the job against Tottenham, then we'll be joint on points with them too. And, a few weeks ago, going into that last international break, bottom of the league with Tottenham top of the league, I know Arsenal are not in a great place, and I know, comparing ourselves to Tottenham isn't going to put us in a great place, but at least, we can try and get back into things in the top half of the table first.
Mm-hmm. And with the lineup as well, what do you want to see Arteta do? Do you want to see him keep the same lineup as today, or should he switch things up?
I think he needs to, put Lokonga in for to couple up with Partey.
Okay.
Because I think today we went quite attacking. 5 of the 6 players, in front of the defence were attack-minded. Mm-hmm. So I think against Tottenham, that would be naive to do. So I think Partey, Lokonga should come in for Emile Smith-Rowe, in my opinion, more so than Odegaard, because I think Odegaard done very well today and had a better performance. So yeah, that's the only thing I'd change.
What about Saka? I mean, he ain't been having the greatest game. We know he's a quality player, but you can see he's a bit tired. Do you think he needs a rest?
He needs a rest, but resting for Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Saka's, he's a top boy for us. And at the end of the day, as much as I want to relieve pressure off him, I also want to see him in a North London derby because he's one of the few players that knows what this means to us because he is one of us.
Yeah.
So he needs to start for me against Tottenham.
All right. Brilliant. Thanks very much, Turkish.
No worries.
Late judges, happy man today.
Happy man day, 3 points. That's all that matters today. Clean sheet. Arsenal are moving up. Moving up.
Was you happy with that performance?
Well, you're not really happy with the performance, more the result, but some good performances from Tomiyasu, I thought played really well. Gabriel, goalkeeper Ramsdale. So from defensively, very, very happy like that.
Yeah. What do we need to do in that final third? Because we did have chances created. Why are we not finishing them?
Well, better decision making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like poor delivery, some poor passes, but ultimately like better option, better decision making. There was a couple of times we should have passed and we shot. We get it right eventually. One time it's going to click. The front three not playing very, very well, but hopefully they click and we'll do all right.
And who is your man of the match today?
Without a doubt, Gabriel.
Yeah.
He was superb today.
Solid
all the way through the game, but Ramsdale and Tomiyasu pushed him close. But I've got a little special mention, Odegaard, match winner. Don't forget, match winner.
Yep.
Free kick, scored the goal. So
there you go.
There you go.
Brilliant. Thanks, Lee. Everyone happy? We can have a good weekend. 3 points in the bag. Woo! Talk to me, Helen. 3 points. You're happy?
That's what I asked for this morning in our show, and we got it. The boys delivered. Very, very happy. You made us girls happy.
Super happy. Who was your man of the match?
I gave my man of the match to Aaron Ramsdale.
Likewise.
Very close call though, because I did want to give it to Gabriel because I thought he was phenomenal. But I feel like Aaron being so new to the team, under such scrutiny at the moment, with the whole Leno saga and, you know, all the nonsense that's been circulating in social media, I just think he's just showing so much concentration.
Exactly. He's focused. And he hasn't dropped confidence.
Yeah, no.
He's given me confidence.
Yeah. And he brings so much confidence to the defence, hence why I gave it to him. Because Gabriel's brilliant. I've always said he's our number one, like, centre-back. So it's nice to have that spine complete again.
Yes.
Because everyone knows I was so Martinez, love him. And I was absolutely so upset when we sold it. Like, I still can't let go of it. But
I don't think any Arsenal fan can.
But Aaron's making me feel better about it because he gives me that confidence, you know, like, because he plays out quick. He's assertive.
Yeah.
If he needs to go long, he goes long, he finds a player. If he needs to release it and play out from the back, he does that, but he does it so quickly and he makes our moves move fast, you know.
Helen, that's exactly the same thing that I said on the full-time show.
Oh, did you?
I said Ramsdale gives me that confidence that Martinez gave us.
Wicked, yeah.
And like you said, he knows when to ping a long ball.
Yeah.
And this is what we need.
For me, he finds the player. See,
Yeah.
When Leno at times pings the ball, I don't even want to get on Leno because I like him. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. But for me, what's missing in his game is often he would be kicking it out.
Yeah,
he wouldn't even
exactly.
find a player. So
like that long ball that we saw from Ramsdale today.
Could have led to a goal on another day.
Exactly.
So we just want to see more of that. And I like the players being challenged for their positions. I feel like Leno became too comfortable.
Too complacent.
Way too comfortable.
Now you can see why Arteta switched that up.
Yeah,
it was needed to be done.
It needs to be done because we ain't playing fantastic, so no one is comfortable. Apart from probably Saka, who I feel is like the first name on every team sheet.
100%.
They all need to bring it every time and give 100% because I don't think any of them actually are an automatic starter.
Yeah. Do you think Arteta will keep that same starting 11 going into that North London derby?
Oh, I think I don't know.
Because we need to find some form of consistency, don't we?
For me, yes.
Yep.
100%. Definitely. Maybe not the midfield quite, like maybe the odd tweak.
Yeah.
But for me, the defence, I would like to see that defence start.
Stays.
Yeah. Because, and I'll justify why. 2 clean sheets, 2 wins back to back.
Yep.
For that reason, we need to keep that going because that is key to us climbing up the table. And as long as we're keeping clean sheets, I don't want nothing changing at the back.
Yeah. What about that final third though? Because, you know, obviously we scored a goal from set piece today. What do we need to do?
I just think they just need to keep going. They need to be sharper. They're still maybe slightly lacking a bit of confidence in the final third. Some of the balls... now some of the comments are saying it was to do with the pitch. So maybe some of that I can maybe make a slight allowance to the grass being too long because Arteta said in the press conference that the pitch was too long. So I'm
trying to make it difficult for us.
Well, no, I'm guessing he means the grass because the pitch being long, like, I don't get that. But anyway, So, I don't know. They just need to be more clinical. They need to be more ruthless as well.
Yeah.
Just go with it. Don't be so afraid.
Go for it.
Yeah, I think they are suffering from lack of confidence. So it'll come.
With all these wins as well, the confidence will grow.
We haven't had a convincing win yet.
Yeah.
So North London derby, I want to.
That's the place to get it.
Yeah.
Come on, Arsenal. 3 points. We're climbing up that table. Let's keep that going.
Yes. Clean sheet and 3 points against Tottenham, please.
Woo!